Hey y'all, we are back here again. I had to clean my hands because I had this fucking dip all over them. Okay, sorry, excuse me. Okay, tastes pretty damn good. It's a lot less tobacco-y tasting than a Grizzly Premium Dark Wintergreen, which that is like a real mild wintergreen. Well, not super mild. It's nowhere near as mild as Redman wintergreen. The dip, not the chew. But it's just your average wintergreen. If you want to try it. But if you don't. I highly suggest you do try it because I feel like you'll like it. But if you don't, keep searching. I used to dip Copenhagen all the time, and then I switched it up to Stoker's. Then I went to Skull Cherry for a little bit because I was just tired of all the shit. And now I'm just a wintergreen guy now. That's all I pretty much chew is wintergreen. Grizzly Mint's fucking nasty. Don't ever get that shit. Is gross. It legit tastes like mouthwash. And I don't see how people say Cope Mint tastes like mouthwash because to me, fucking Grizzly Mint tastes like mouthwash. That legit tastes like you just put fucking Listerine in your mouth, and I don't like it. Cope Mint, it's a real sweet mint. It's got super sweet, and it's like the Outlaw commercial that he did. The Outlaw did a commercial for Copenhagen Mint. When you put it in your mouth, your gums go ooh. If you heard that, that was Jesus. He even knows. Jesus likes Copenhagen. Copenhagen. Put a little fucking Copen's dope in your mouth, though. Yeah, that's a nice little fatty right there. I don't like guys who fucking talk like this where they show their dip off all the time. That is not as fucking. That just grinds my gears. When guys fucking talk like this, man. How you all doing today? I got me a fucking dip in my lip. Well, you see your fucking lip poking out. But goddamn, you don't have to fucking show it off. Like Outlaw, he talk like you can see it right here when he talks like this. You can see that little patch of dip right there. Like right there when he's talking, you can see that on his video. But that's just how he dips and all that. And I usually dip on the right. This is the right side. I don't know if it'll come back as that on the video. This is the right side. This is the left. And it feels weird to dip on the left, even though I used to do it. That's just the right side's where it found its way, and it's just that's the only place where it feels comfortable now. And when the gums get bad up there in the front, they start hurting. Been dipping too much, man. I tell you, you don't want to fucking dip when your gums hurt. It fucking sucks. And you'll see me swapping my dips back and forth all the time. It's because this is what I do. So for staying packed, it stays packed in your lip pretty damn good. You don't go nowhere. Don't float. You can talk with it in. You can drink with it in. It ain't going anywhere. See, it ain't going nowhere. And for you guys wondering how to drink with a dip in, like how to drink out of a can without getting backwash or anything in it, just drink straight up unless you slurp like that, and you won't get any dip in there. And just close your lips before you get done. Like right when you get done, close your lips and nothing will go back into the can or your bottle or anything. And you won't get no backwash. And we're splitting the old, spitting in the old blue mud jug today. The old trusty dusty blue. That's about the only one I clean anymore because cleaning 6 mud jugs is a lot of fucking work. And 2 of them are signed and I don't want to ruin the signatures on them, so it's kind of hard to clean the outside of those because I do clean the insides of them and the outsides because I like my shit to be clean, like clean. And, yeah, that's Cope Wintergreen for you. Smokeless tobacco is addictive, which it is. I don't care who you are, it is. If you dip every day, you're addicted. You can't quit. Well, you can't. It just takes you some power. Like, I used to be a smoker. Man, I used to dip and smoke, but I dipped before I smoked. I started smoking, quit smoking, and I went back to dip, because dip's better for you, in my opinion. It has way less chemicals in it that cause cancer compared to 3+ thousand chemicals versus less than 30. Yeah, I'm gonna obviously choose the fucking less than 30 over the 3,000 plus chemicals. That's just one cigarette. Right when you light up a cigarette, you're lighting up 3,000 plus chemicals. And plus, cigarettes just taste like fucking ass. I mean, when you smoke, right when you first start smoking, you get that weird fucking nasty taste. That is the chemicals. That's the fucking shit that's in a cigarette. That's why your fucking body don't want it. It's because it tastes like fucking shit. You put this in your lip, it's just fucking straight up wintergreen. Someone just fucking texted me. I'll have to get back to that. But yeah, when you put this in your lip, it's just a fucking big ass wintergreen taste. I don't know, I've been dipping for a couple years now, and it punched me in the face anymore like it used to be when I first started. But yeah, buzz. You'll probably get a buzz off this if this is your first dip. You'll definitely get, if anything's your first dip, other than like kayak or like any kind of like super cheap dip. Yeah, if you're gonna start dipping, I'd highly recommend Stoker's. That shit that stays packed in your lips so good it pinches like a motherfucker. Packs good in the can. It's always juicy. It lasts forever. That's like the best budget dip in my opinion, is Stoker's. But Copenhagen, it's a good dip if you want to step your game up a little bit. If you don't, you don't have to. No one's making you do it. But just saying, if you want to try something new, try Copenhagen. Wintergreen long cut. There you go. There's the can for you. There's the sides, all nice and zoomed in. Yeah, and this don't have the warning label on the side like the. I mean, it does, but it ain't like a. I don't know. I got this for $2.95 a can, which is cheap. For here in the state of Indiana, that's pretty cheap for a can of dip. $2.95. You can pick Grizzly up, Grizzly Premium Dark Long Cut Wintergreen for $2.75 a can on a trial offer, which is what this was, I think. Or it comes in that little wrap. But yeah, that is Copenhagen Wintergreen Long Cut for you guys. It is your boy Redneck Robbie. That's been the review of Copenhagen Wintergreen. And okay, that hasn't been the review because I'm not done yet. But this shit will last you a good little while. Especially me, because I usually have dips in for like an hour or two. And sometimes I only have been for like 20-30 minutes because my freaking lips just gets bored of them. And I don't really want to have a dip in anymore. It just gets fucking tiring to just have a dip in because it's just something in your fucking lip. But it's whenever you're fishing or something, dude, dipping is... It's a good time passer to dip, especially when you have your buddies who dip. You sit there and you talk, and you know, if you're a beginner dipper, don't dip snuff because that's a fucking unless you know how to pinch it and dip it and all that, it'll fucking go everywhere in your mouth. But when you get more experience, you start getting a pocket in your mouth because like you can see it. That's a pretty big fucking dip. Then you know I just have a pocket on both sides. I have one back here, have one back here, have one right here. It's just fucking... And, you know, if you want to dip snuff, put it right here. That's a good place. Because you don't really want to pack a fatty of snuff because you'll get a pretty good buzz off of it, I assume, if you're first starting out. But if you're just starting out, get Stoker's. Don't get kayak. Save up and get Stoker's. It's just a little bit more expensive than kayak or fucking Longhorn. Another good cheap dip is Longhorn Wintergreen Long Cut. That's not a bad dip. That's probably my best starting out wintergreen other than Stoker's. So like I'm gonna call off my best starting dips. For wintergreens, it would be Stoker's, Longhorn. Oh wait, from worst to best starting dips. Stoker's is at the top. Copenhagen and Grizzly's tied. Well, Grizzly is if you've been dipping for long enough, especially regular Grizzly Wintergreen, not Premium Dark. So, if you want to get a buzz, dip Grizzly Wintergreen, regular Grizzly Wintergreen. And if you just want to dip and maybe get a buzz, dip Stoker's. So, my top 10 dips is going to be probably, what do you call it? Cope Wintergreen, Cope Mint, Grizzly Wintergreen, Grizzly Premium Dark Wintergreen, Grizzly Premium Dark Select, Stoker's Wintergreen, Stoker's Mint, Longhorn Wintergreen, and Timberwolf Peach pouches. Because pouches last forever, especially in Timberwolf Peach. I've chewed a lot of Timberwolf, or I've dipped a lot of Timberwolf Peach pouches because they're cheap. They used to be cheap. You used to be able to get them for 99 cents a can. But now I think they're like $1.20, $1.30 a can at our tobacco store around here. And yeah, so if you want to go get the expensive shit, get some Copenhagen. If you want to get the cheap bear, get the fucking Grizzly. If you want to get a good cheap dip that lasts you a long time, get Stoker's. If you want a good cheap dip, in general, get fucking Longhorn or Timberwolf. And yeah, that's my top 10 favorite dips of all time, probably. My top 10 recommended dips for if you're just starting out. And yeah, it's been Redneck Robbie. That's been a review of Copenhagen Wintergreen and my top 10 recommended dips if you're a beginner. As you go up, so start on like Timberwolf and fucking Longhorn, and just work your way up. So Timberwolf, Longhorn, Stoker's, fucking, you know, Red Seal's a good one. So yeah, there you go. Get yourself a mud jug. Coupon code 100% off. Call 5 Finger Discount. Just steal it. I'm just joking. Don't do that. Don't fucking steal. You'll get busted for that shit. And there ain't no fucking point in stealing when you can fucking work and make your money. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's been a review of good old Copenhagen Wintergreen. It's Redneck Robbie. Peace.